Hello everyone, hello, happy Thursday guys, hello beautiful people, welcome back to the stream. Not too blue skies, but a bit cloudy skies above the coast today. We're gathered here back to read price, to find trading setups, to hear all about the algorithmic price delivery. And I'm Ignas from Daily Pips, happy to have you on board, happy to have you all here. Hello. And we're gonna kind of straight away dive into this because I'm already missing a trade entry. That was not a plus, let's say, but there was a trade entry that was possible to get picked already today, so we're gonna straight dive into that. But before we do, as always, our FOMC just hit the markets, meaning that consolidation should open up a little bit. And with that in mind, we're gonna be looking for some entries today. I'm watching how low dollar index is going to go away from this 1 hour inversion, because I'm not sure if I like it too much. And what do I mean by that is that I'd like indices to find a top finally. Because it's Thursday, because we pushed to the upside the whole week. Power of 3 is kind of suggesting that as well, in a way, with 3 days going to the upside, that we want to see some movement downwards. But we're still not getting that in terms of what dollar is doing. So it's gonna be quite a dangerous day, actually. I was expecting a little bit easier price to be sitting in front of, let's say, but we'll see. How are you guys though today? How's your day looking? What's good? What's new on your end? Let me know. Would be very happy to know. Okay. GBP USD consolidation, that hourly for value was just pushed through, which is cool. Possible entry on this swing low that I'm not in, that I'm not gonna touch. And I'm just gonna straight away dive into indices with you guys. So I'm opening that up, getting that ready for you, and we're gonna see if we can find any good setups in there or not. Hello guys, hello Thomas, how are you guys today? How was FOMC? Let me know about that, you know? Let me know how was FOMC yesterday, because at least in my opinion, from what I saw, it was pretty good, wasn't it, huh? Were you able to find any entries? Were you able to find any setups? Let me know, would be happy to know. Okay. Camera angle, did you like that, huh? I'm fooling around though, but I'm fooling around because I'm here to have fun. I'm here to be with you guys, so it's all good. Anywho, looking at indices, we have a lot of liquidity left from FOMC yesterday. We have a very nice push to the upside as well. And what we have equilibrium right at that new day opening gap. So let's check if we have the same one. We have exactly the same. So this is my draw on liquidity. This and that 15 minutes new day opening gap is my draw on liquidity, guys. I'm gonna show you regular trading hours as well. Take a look at that. Markets are not yet open, but they will open up somewhere around here and here. Look what kind of gap we have remaining open. So we're gonna go and fill it. That's kind of certain. So with that in mind, right away, one Lambo, one Apex gives me a withdrawal, man. Quite simple, huh? I don't want to get into that. If you want me to, just let me know. I will, but I really don't want to get into that. 1 hour for val gap supporting the price, previous day high from yesterday taken. I hate the fact how much pressure Asia and basically the nighttime gave for price to build premium as it did. Consolidation before the market opening is a lot more enjoyable and a lot more tradable. But my target is gonna be down here because how much of a premium we have. We can't go short from here. We just can't. Hello, Tiger. Oh, hello. What's good? What's good? So we can't go short from here. What we can note is this 15 minutes possible inversion on ES. I have this swing low for a possible break of structure as well. Yeah. Let's take a look if we can find something like that on NQ. Not really. 5. So we got that order block. Order. Just came back from the game doing good, but you're doing well too. I am, man. I am. I'm just happy to share. You know, I share when I lose, I share when I win. So you see both sides of the curve, don't you? 3 minutes break of structure on 3 minutes right here, plus inversion. So this is what I was saying in terms of me missing a position already today. So this is an inversion that you could have gone short with. Bam, right away. Partials should be taken already. So you see how much push to the upside the market has given throughout the night. New York time, now it's morning, right? It creates a very visible swing low. It creates a fair value gap that literally, this is not an imaginary inversion. This is a literal inversion because price was supported to move higher here. 839 pushed to the upside with support from a fair value gap at 830, and 10 minutes later it fails. So it's a literal inversion. 857 fails to find support here. It's a fair value gap that is bullish, that is supposed to push the price to the upside. It fails. Bam, next candle you enter. How good is that? I'm not in the trade though, so too bad. It isn't what it is, right? Anywho, 5 minutes. Let's see if we have any openings now. Kind of don't. The only thing that I see is this fair value gap out here. Yeah. But do you agree all? Do you all agree that looking for lower prices is reasonable today? That's my thought process. Lower. We'll see. Maybe we'll find something different. But so far, that's what I'm looking at. But knowing what kind of a good week I have already, I'm very much gonna avoid trading before 10 a.m. Okay? Why? Because there was a setup that is panning out already. So we should be on paper, we should be on a trade. Unless you're trading only AM session. Trading AM session only is not the problem neither. We can easily find setups every day in there. With Silver Bullet, with YouTube 2022, with inversions. Doesn't really matter. The only thing what I want to say is that right now I have to find more structure. Okay? So let's jump back into the 5-minute chart. And let's see if we can structure next what? In next 3 minutes. Market open. Yep. Who traded yesterday though during FOMC? You saw me trade. You saw me trade, so let me know if you did as well. I got it fixed, so all good on my end now. So we're gonna give it a moment. Allow it to open up. It's opening in a minute and a half only, so watch this for a possible YouTube 2022. If these lows remain open, I'm happy with it. And so understand how low the price can go still. And if it remains in place, yep, why not get there? Same with NQ. Relative equal lows here. Yeah. Looks very good. I'm gonna take that off and I'm gonna note it as a target that I'm interested in. This is what I'm gonna be. Double bottom here. How and when do we get there? I'm not able to say yet. We've missed on a very good entry into a inversion at the top, right? So now we just have to give it a little bit more weight, a little bit of time to. And you only see half of my chart. Too bad. Let me fix it. Nobody noticed it. Nobody saw this. No one. Right? Am I right? Okay. So let's get into the prep. Have my trade of it open. Main account out here on the right hand side. 59k balance only, which is shitloads. And the market immediately starts drawing lower. I really wanted to participate in this because this was very, very visible. See? But let's see. And Q might be following this up with a bit of energy as well. But what we're watching now is a possible YouTube 2022 and then break of structure on hourly. What does it mean for us? It means that sell side residing below this week opening is gonna be a target, which is a massive move. 18678 5305. This is cool. So let's see. Let's allow the market to open up, give a little bit of structure, give a little bit of insight what it wants to do. And we will see if we can find something to work with. Oh. Good. We're waiting. Just like I said, we're too high into a premium immediately when we opened up the charts, what, 15-20 minutes ago? We're way too deep into a discount now for a short, which makes it sound a little bit annoying, doesn't it? But it is what it is. Stay hydrated though. Stay hydrated. Let's see. Again, I'm gonna jump into a dollar chart just to make sure. Both markets, you see how both markets are moving in tandem right now? Like, yes, dollar moved lower since London. We got that. Brilliant. Now, you don't want to be caught in a move like this. Because it's literally unpredictable. You literally don't know what the market is going to do in a position like that when it starts moving together. Dollar, dollar, dollar. Kinda finding a bottom. You missed that day high to be taken away. GU, I think it's just gonna continue pushing higher. Watch this 1 hour inversion that allows the market to push a lot higher. As we also talked since Sunday, right here, that we're interested in higher prices and only higher prices. Nothing else in a way. So with that in mind, we're back to indices. Back to indices, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait. Which is a little bit sad and annoying, but we're gonna wait because I want to have a very, very high probability setup because we're on a good run this week already. So I have no interest in putting on unnecessary risk. Yes, my target is right here at a 50% level of this dealing range. Exactly the same on ES, 50% range of 50% of this dealing range as well. So my interest, my eyesight is going there still. But I'm just noting what I see. SMT is at the bottom, which are reasonable. Break of structure on 15 minutes on ES. Yeah. Break of structure here as well. Let's check if this will hold in the price or not, okay? This is a massive opening range though. We haven't had such a big opening range for 3 to 4 weeks now. It's been a while. If you guys are still holding on to this, like, this is insane. This is so good. 70 handles. Yes, you would be partialing off here because you want to take something off. You don't want to risk your equity after such a big push to the downside. You just shouldn't. At the same time, this was a good move already. Sadly, we're not in this. It's fine. We're gonna try to find something still today, and we're gonna do it when? We're gonna do it when the AM session hits 10 AM. I'm not gonna touch it beforehand, unless something very, very, very incredibly reasonable shows up. Yeah. What I would be interested now, though, Just for the market to close. So if NQ closes around here, not below this, so above this, anywhere in here, here, doesn't matter. Especially if it closes in this range. It's so beautiful. Because for the power of 3 off on 4 hours, 4 hours is gonna open up at 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. is gonna open right here. Huh? I would love to see it opening. So imagine we're gonna open up here. I would love to see it open, manipulate to the upside. Maybe we find resistance here. Maybe we manipulate even as high as those OTE entries here. And then just run lower and close below. That would be superb if this sell side remains open. Yeah. PMI in 5 minutes, exactly. Exactly. So I'm not interested in anything until 10 a.m. I want those news. Just do its work, do its job. And then we can jump into 9:45 is the last news event though, right? 10 a.m. I think we don't have any news, do we? I think we don't. I don't even know. Coming and prepare now. I'm joking. I think we don't though. So that was tagged. Okay. Now let's see what we do with this hourly. If we start crushing below it, that inversion is good. Then we have a 15, a hourly YouTube 2022 possibly, right? 15 minutes break of structure, 15 minutes break of structure here. Hourly is looking good as well. Now stops residing below that. That looks nasty. That looks like a very, very good target. SMT at the lows is not valid anymore though. The only thing you have to realize that ES is trading a lot lower than in QS. Keep that in mind. Yeah. I just opened up Telegram to check if ICT is around or not. Sadly, he isn't. We haven't heard from him for a while. He's been gone for... I don't even know. He's been gone for a while. I wonder though. He's been on and off for the whole year actually. He's been on and off, and just doing some weird stuff that I've never seen him do before since he entered that Robbins Cup competition. Let's do something fun. Wow. Go ahead. Robbins Cup standing. What do we have? Ian has been here for a while now. Patrick Neil every year for the last 5 years or so. 1 quarter. Here. These guys are having a little bit of drawdown, let's see. Oh no, not those. Where am I looking? I'm looking at these 2024. Yeah, some of the guys are gone. We had like 6 people, 5 people at 100 plus minus range for a while. A lot of guys are in drawdown. Interesting. Has been here for a while. That Nazri Khan used to be in top 5 as well. And I wonder, I don't know, it feels weird. Michael promised so many things about this Robbins Cup, and he's literally has been disappearing for the whole year. And bump the news. Did you see how this printed? It just this candle literally just appeared. It didn't print. It just was, okay, I'm here. Usually I want to see a candle print. 2 seconds to do this? Maybe. There's half a second, something visible? No. Just, bam, I'm here. I appear. That's interesting. Are they trading with real money or demo? They're trading with real money, man. Minimum deposit? No, not even minimum. I think like this generic deposit is 10k. So you have to put down 10k and you have to work with that. It is incredibly difficult because of margins though. So you're allowed to trade micros, you're allowed to trade minis as well. But you have to understand how difficult it is to keep the account alive when you only have 10k balance to work with. 1 mini on 10k balance, let's say, and a small loss on with 1 mini is like $250 right away. If you lose 5 handles, you lost 2.5% on the account already. So it's difficult. I very much respect every single guy in there doing the work. Kind of day in, day out. Yeah. But they're trading real money. They're working with. Okay, so what are we working with? 15. I'm just gonna push it. Too annoying. We have this 1 minute fair value gap. See if we can invert that. Okay. What do we have on ES? Yes, we already have an inversion. I'm not gonna touch. I told you guys, not gonna touch this until 10. Still waiting. Can we check where Markle standing at? You can't check. So on the regular public like us, we can't see anyone below top 5. Michael has created an account. He has deposited, like he's shown us everything. But at the same time, I think he's in a big drawdown. First weeks, he showed about 20-25% returns. He was, let's say, like that much behind all the leaders. And then he disappeared. And then the next time he's shown us the account, he literally had the balance and purchasing power of the account like hidden, shadowed out, let's say. And stuff like that for me is just, it's just weird. Why on earth are you doing it? So, and being people, when you do some weird stuff like that, usually you know why you do it. So kind of stop bothering. But you heard me call this half an hour ago. We're getting to that equilibrium, right? On InQ, we're in there on yes already. Yes, looking a lot weaker. So let's see. This one I can take off. I don't need this anymore. Do I have it on NQ somewhere? No, I don't even. Okay. Yo, we need some structure. And with the price being at equilibrium, we're gonna be able to look for both sides of the market. If we would have kept ourselves up here, I would be only interested in the short. Now, both sides of the market, why not? Why not? What do we have? We have macro stuff. Bottoming out. Short term. Quite reasonable. We usually want to see something off, right? Will it though? I think it won't. I think it's just gonna push on NQ, especially towards that new day opening up right here. And we're in a massive discount. So what do we have to realize now? We're already 130 handles. 130 handles on the opening range. What did... Okay, I'm kidding. Not 130. 100 handles on the opening range. I'm not gonna be kidding, and I haven't seen an opening range that big this year, possibly. I would have to check my notes, but I think this year, which is incredible. What's the big gap at May 22nd, 5 p.m.? 22nd, 5 p.m. That's the new day opening gap. So every single day, Tiger, there's an hour of price missing. The market, let me take this off. When the market trades, it goes back and forth, whatever. Every single day, the market closes at close 4:59 p.m. Market open 6:00 p.m. Okay, I won't read that, but you understand. So what do we want to do? We want to have a note on that. We always want to note where the market opened up after it closed. Like that. What usually happens? Usually, like we just treat the new week opening gaps, markets want to throw back into it. Because this is a literal inefficiency. Fair value gap in itself, yes, it is an inefficiency. But it is a fair value gap, which is just a theory, which is just a price showing its hand that it has sell side inefficiency, buy side, sell side delivered, buy side being inefficient, right? So what you want to see when you see a fair value gap, you want the market to draw back into it, right? You want it to be filled. This right here, this is a literal gap. Like there was no price printed in between. When it closed and then we open, there's a void, like black hole, whatever. These are the strongest PD arrays. These are the strongest draws in liquidity. It's even stronger than double bottom, double top, whatever. Always have it on your chart, man. Just by trading gaps, you can make tons of money. Shitloads, Ignas, yes. New week opening gaps. So if I would put it into a list of most important gaps, voids, let's say. gaps. There you go. This comes literally from my opinion, my experience. So, can you hold trades during that time? Can you hold trades during that? Yes, you can. So coming back to that, if you had a buy, let's say, oi, actually, I went to a different chart setup. Let me fix it. 1 second, guys. 1 second. We'll have 5 minutes till the markets open up, so we're good here. If you had a buy that you were holding on to, right? You just literally, you had a buy from here, whatever. It kind of pushed in, it went lower, you're holding it here, and your balance is, let's say, plus $100. Right? Let's make it nice. You're holding a $50 profit now, right? So for an hour and 1 minute, that is booked. That doesn't move because the market is not moving. Then, where the market opens up, that's statistical evidence. I'm not saying this just randomly. ICT proven it. I've checked over his data. I've proved it to myself as well. This opening higher right here, this is random. This event of market opening higher than it was an hour ago, this is random. You can't predict that. There's no statistical correlation. It's every single time 50-50. There's nothing, literal nothing. It doesn't depend on EM, it doesn't depend on PM, it doesn't depend on price, it doesn't depend on anything. Price does whatever it wants to here. So, if I were you, I would never hold a trade overnight. Why? Because this is random. What do we say when we do random things? We gamble here. This is random, meaning this is gambling. If you hold a trade overnight, you're gambling. I'm not kidding. You are. Okay? Because everything here, how high, how low it opened. It could have opened down here and you would have been killed because your stop loss wouldn't even hit. You know? It wouldn't even register immediately because it would just literally open up 100 handles lower. So when you open trades like this and you hold overnight, you're gambling because you have no idea where the market is going to open up. Okay? No one knows. Yeah? So it's a difficult one. Don't hold, you have to, it is a difficult one, but just learn one good thing. Never hold trades overnight. Then you won't be gambling. Yeah? But in terms of inefficiencies, I don't know how to spell that. Inefficiencies. Yep. Help me. Google. Somebody. Inefficiencies. You're right. Most important inefficiency is a daily imbalance. So, when a daily candle closes, right, and the next one does something like that, there's a void in price right here. See? A void. There was no price booked in here. This shaded area, this is a daily volume imbalance. This is the most important void, price gap, inefficiency, PD array, ever. This should be on your chart every single day. Daily volume imbalance. New week opening gap is a gap that appears every new week. Just like we have it with new day opening gaps right here, when the market opens up after an hour of no price being booked. we got new week opening gaps also. When do they happen? They happen over the weekend. When the market closes on Sunday. Here, where's the new week opening gap? Holy, here we go. I had it all wrong. Sorry. But when the market closes on Sunday at 4:59, it didn't trade for a day and a half. It opened at Sunday 6 p.m. So there was almost 2 days of no trading here. We know that the week opening gap, bam, pushed to the right. You want to see it on your chart always. Yeah. The second most important, inefficiency / gap, new day opening gap. I talked about it. Then we go into higher time frame for value gaps, like 1 hour for value gap, 4 hour for value gap, 15 minutes for value gap, right? Then even more important than 1 minute for inefficiency is the same void that you can find on 1 minute chart. The same void as you might have on a daily chart, you can find a void, for example, here, where the price left an inefficiency. It left a gap, literal gap open. Look at that. It randomly opened lower and then it closed before. That always gets filled. You're interested in price delivering in places like this. Okay? I think I'm gonna have this new week opening gap measured wrong. No, I have it already. Yeah. Take a screenshot of this. Put it to your notes. Have it next to you all the time. Gonna be good. Go. Taking this off. Can you hold trades during that time? Yeah, you can, of course, but in my opinion, you shouldn't. Was planning to, was just a hypothetical. Yeah, I understand, man. I hope I answered it. I hope it helps. So, session is here. 1 hour chart. Oh my god, we're so deep. So on 1 hour chart, we have a YouTube 2022 panning out. We have an hourly inversion as well. I'm interested in price drawing towards it now. Yeah? How do we get there? We might invert this 5 minute fair value gap, right? If we find resistance here, it's fine. We're gonna look for a short. But if we don't, what are we gonna do? Who knows, right? Yep. Have a break of structure as well. We have a possible YouTube 2022 panning out now. Well, I'm not too keen on that though, because the stop loss is gonna be massive. But right now, what the price is doing, it's kind of bringing the price a lot lower. I'm not in a trade though. It's bringing the price a lot lower for a possible entry. So, to this, I say, why not? What do you think? And if we start breaking above this, you can add to the position. Have a fair value gap supporting the price. You have an order block, right? Bomb tagged, and you can be 20 bucks up. I'm playing with micros though, not minis, micros, because this is just way too dangerous for me still. Why? Because ES doesn't listen to this. ES just inverted. There's a possibility on that happening on NQ as well, so have to be patient with this. Have to be very careful with this. Yep. Here we go, just like I said. On paper, 10 a.m. inverting is an inversion short for lower prices, but I'm not gonna touch it. There's nothing that I would be interested in. Not yet. I want a lot more premium to build up, to be built into the price to look for a short. Huh? But we're in at the new day opening gap. We're even below that new day opening gap. Short now? Why? Give me 3 reasons why would you go short now. So you see this structure. Why would you ever go short here? This bullish PD array is holding in the price. So 10 a.m. is a fair value gap, right? It shows an impulse to the upside. You have to try to feel the market. It shows the impulse to the upside. It gives you a feeling that it wants to go higher. You change your mind. You change your mind only if it breaks, because on paper it's supposed to hold it, right? Because it's a bullish fair value gap. You want the price to retrace into it and continue higher. If it breaks, if it starts booking below it, which didn't happen, we can only do the damage. We look at bodies here. It never closed below it, so there's nothing bearish in this. Yep. And now, literal inversion is a possibility. If a value gap here held in the price to move lower. Now, if that gets inverted, meaning if we fail to hold in the price below this, below 18883.0, if we fail to get that, and if the price pushes through, on paper it's even an inversion, like there's no other way of calling it. Yeah? We're gonna see if there's gonna be an entry for us offered. Okay? Understood. Yeah. Muy bien, muy bien. That's good. So, I have an entry from around this level running on the other monitor, right? And think real quick. I have an entry. That entry is a trade that, if the market allows us, we're gonna hold for a while, and we're even gonna add to the position, which might make it pretty cool. Okay? So we're in a trade, which is good. Let's see. Bullish fair value gap holding in the price. I'm gonna trim this off for a bit. Let's just do this. Bomb. Right? In this bullish fair value gap, what do you see? See another fair value gap, right? So let's me redo this. This is becoming a bit nasty, but let me redo this. You have a bullish fair value gap and you have another bullish fair value gap right inside of it. You want it to hold. If that starts failing, you have to start trimming. Downsizing. Looking to get out of this. Yeah. Half a trade closed. Right away. Structure is broken. I trim it. You can start just consolidating and being very, very annoying now. I don't want to face that at all. Okay? No, I trim, which is fine. On paper though, what do we do when we enter? What we want to do to make sure that we avoid taking unnecessary risk. We want to count 2 like in the first grade. How long can we count in the first grade? We want to count to 1, 2, and 3. 1, 3, 2. We want to count to 1, 2, and 3. What do I mean by this? We want to see PD arrays that are bullish to get broken before we switch our bias. So we only have one PD array broken. Second PD array here, still holding in the price. What does it mean for us? It means that we're still interested in this. It means that we're still happy to stay in this trade. If this gets inverted, I'm interested. I'm happy to put a little bit more onto this. So let's see if we can invert this now. We're able to get that. Beautiful. I immediately start liking this if we invert this, meaning that I'm able to add to this position. Yeah. When do I add? If we invert this. Yeah. First, if. Second, if we retrace. We need to see a retracement afterwards because we want to sell high only. We want to buy low. So we want to see this retracement to buy low. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Buy limit. Stop loss, same level still. Okay. If we don't get tagged, we don't. I don't care. If we do, brilliant, right? Did we get that 5 minutes inversion then? No, we didn't. Have to be a little bit cautious, a little bit careful. I'd love to see that 5 minute inversion happening. Because of that, I'm gonna trim from the risk that I wanted to see. Okay? To be built into this. I'm gonna take a little bit less risk before this 5 minute inversion happens. Okay? You guys should be, I don't know, filming this or something for yourselves. This is gold for you. So because we have this 5 minute fair value gap kind of getting inverted, we still have 3 minutes of price to be booked before we get that. I'm staying careful. I'm not putting that much risk right away, right? I'm gonna slowly try to build into this position if I get a chance. If I don't mind. But if we do, should be great. Okay. I should do one tick above it though. Yep. So that is 8825. Where is it? 8883. Yeah, that will be good. So now let's look for a possible take profit. Possible take profit is at these lows. Because we see what? We see a breaker block. High, low, higher high, lower low. Break of structure. Right? Last down close candles. Take your notebooks, guys. Breaker block. What do you want to see? You want to find entries short from that. Where? Towards sell side residing below. So if the price goes below that breaker right here, it tags it and goes lower. Beautiful. That's what we want to see. If it starts closing above it, the structure is wrong. We just get out. As simple as it is. Well, I gave you so much. Gave you so much. Sink it in. Be patient, be slow. Right? That's what I always talk about. Be patient, be slow. Don't rush this. But think in what I'm telling you. This is good. This is very good stuff. Huh? Another past account. Good. I just passed the 8th account this month, which is insane. I'm on a good streak, I like it. Well, let's see now. That 5-minute inversion. Did it happen? Yes, it did. What do we do after? We want to see price pushing higher. What do? We add into the position, don't we? I don't know how interested I am to adding to this. I don't know how interested I am chasing more, because I'm in a good spot already. And we're just rolling. That'll be good enough. I won't take this. I'm risk free. So, and I'm gonna take this off. Why? Because this is good enough for me. That's the only reason. I'm taking this off because it's good enough for me. Now, hear me out. And I'm literally gonna close the terminal now, so I can't allow myself to trade anymore. I have just closed this position because I'm in way too good of a spot this week, and I don't want to risk it anymore. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to burn my balance. I don't want to have any additional risk next to it anymore. Right? So I literally just took it off. And I'm just gonna remain good with this. Well, so let's check. What do we have? We have so many past accounts, which is good. I'm excited about this. This is good. But on paper, guys, 5-minute inversion, you can work with that. I took the trade off because I'm good with it. I'm content with enough. Okay? I don't want it anymore. I'm fine with just having what I have. Okay? Sounds weird. I get this asked a lot in terms of, so why don't you just open 300 accounts and play with 300 accounts and yada yada? Because why? I don't need that. I don't want the additional stress. I don't want the additional hassle around it. There's nothing that interests me in terms of that, because I'm not here to make money. Sounds very. I even posted on LinkedIn this week about, I'm not pressing the button to make money. I'm pressing the button to build good habits, to believe in price, to have conviction, to play with the set of rules that I have. All that good stuff. Not pressing this to make 300 bucks on a trade. I would be pressing this button to make 300 bucks on a trade. I would be losing more than I would be winning. I can promise you that. I went through this already. Okay? I've done it before. Okay? So yeah. I'm out of that trade. I'm good with what I have. Because on paper it's shitloads. So the only thing now that kind of hurts is that the Apex is not allowing me to withdraw. But it is what it is. We're gonna have to do some waiting. Okay? Well, I'm gonna read this for a little bit longer. Half an hour maybe, tops. Because I'm done for the day. I'm not interested in this anymore. I'm literally done. Took the profit. I don't need anything else. Huh? So let's see. If the PTRs start getting broken, just literally get out of this. But you should be partially off at this hourly fair value gap. This wasn't a random close for me. Overall bias, 1 hour chart, bearish. You want to see this inversion providing lower prices. You want to see the price maybe coming back into this fair value gap afterwards to offer a YouTube 2022 trade. You don't want this to become a buy entry towards all new all-time highs, whatever. You're not doing that. We're not looking for that. Yeah? And now you're just watching the structure. That's broken, it got broken, who cares? Because you partialed off and you're risk free. Should be at least. Yep. Last line of defense. If we get broken below this, then we're not interested in this. Not at all. Okay. Bow. Killed. Be out. Yeah. Oh, 20 more seconds of retracement. 10 more. If we close below this, like you're literally, your stop loss is at break even, so you don't mind it being hit, but you're literally just closing the position if you're closing below it. Well, trade should be closed now. Okay? Very simple price action. Not as simple of an execution, yes, right? Sometimes it gets hard to navigate. Up. got broken. To bias kind of shit. Am I interested in a short? No. No. Why? Because I'm watching that 5 minute inversion still. And at the same, so every time that I'm gonna say to myself, am I interested? And I'm gonna answer no. It will sound very, very weird. Why? Do you imagine why? Because I'm already profitable today and I'm not interested in taking any more risk. That's how simple it is. Okay? And done for today. Can't get all the world's money. Exactly, a good trade before I was in the same thing. Exactly, man. Exactly. You get in, know the structure, you understand what you're looking for. Keyword, you believe in that. You partial off when it's the right time to partial off. Why? Because we inverted that 1 hour chart. You can easily push the price, which happened, lower from there. You partial off, you move the stop loss to break even, you're done. You're not interested in anything else afterwards. Yeah? Right? Still watching this, trying to realize and understand what the price is looking to do. What we might get. We might get that YouTube 2022 offer. So on paper, legit. Structure high. Break of structure just happened. We have an rival gap. We have an inversion here. We have a breaker block. Like, how many more PD arrays do you need? Look at that. I'm thinking about this. I won't enter it because 80 point stop loss is not for me, but let's do this. Buy side. Taken. BMS. Yes. The rally gap. Yes. There's breaker. Yes. 1 hour inversion. Yes. It was intended to do. Present. Do you need much more? We had to wait for a week to see this though. We had to wait for a week to see this. But now we got it, so just wait it out. Allow the market to get to a good position for a short. And just press the button. Push the button and go short. Can't get much simpler than this. No. Watching this. I took that trade off at break even. Just cool. Weren't too interested to hold it for any longer, right? So far so good. Trading around this new week opening gap that I don't like when the price comes back into a new week opening gap in the middle of the week, like Thursday. But then it's very difficult to understand. So are we going to bottom out here? Are we going to continue lower? Are we going to do this or that? You know? It just makes price a little bit weird. Unnecessary weird. Yeah? But I'll say what? I'll say this, guys. Pum. 3 things. Leave a like to this video. I always very much appreciate when you do that. It's so good. It sounds silly, but we get to 5-6 likes every single video. If you can get to 10 from time to time, I think this channel can grow. The more people we see this, the more fun we're gonna have. It just, you doing the work makes your life a lot more fun as well, right? Second thing I'm gonna say, this is sales. Leave a comment how much money you made today. Huh? This was a good trade. I'm genuinely interested. I'm honestly interested in that. Let me know. This run. I know some of you took this. How much money did you make? Leave it in the comments below. Third thing. Avoid trading tomorrow. Everything we wanted to see booked in the price is already over. I'm opening a few things just so I can show you that. In Q. No, yes, in Q. Watch this. Power of 3. Yes, we got that inversion. Yes, we have the sell side residing below, but power 3 is done. Main move of the week was Wednesday and Thursday to the upside. The market opened up on Monday. The market manipulated to the downside. The market pushed up. Distribution phase is where we want to play. Here and here, right? This retracement, 100% relevant, 100% reasonable. Push the downside from this, totally reasonable. Do I want this? No, I'm done for the week. Why? Because I'm literally 4% up this week already. Why have a red Friday and risk not even half? If I would trade tomorrow, Friday, it might be a green day, but there's that keyword might. Why risk having a red Friday? There's no need for that. Anyhow, I'll see you tomorrow. We're going live tomorrow. We're gonna see if we're gonna find orders we want to execute on probably an evaluation account that I'm gonna open up again. But if we do that as always, 9 p.m. New York time. But for now, let me know in the comments below if you were profitable, if you were how many dollars made, and at the same time leave a like to this video, and I'm gonna see you guys in Discord, and I'm gonna see you live again tomorrow. Bye.